Hello and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be making a Salisbury steak meatball with a mushroom and onion gravy. And to start off, I'll be adding in 1/4 cup of grated onion, 2/3 cup of panko breadcrumbs, 2 tablespoons of ketchup, 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce and 2 teaspoons of soy sauce, 1 egg. And then for seasoning, I have 2 teaspoons of ground mustard, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and 1 teaspoon of onion powder. Once these are stirred together, I'll allow them to sit here for about 5 minutes to allow the panko breadcrumbs to absorb any extra moisture from the grated onions. Once the panko has absorbed all the moisture, I'll be adding in 1 1/4 pounds of ground beef. Once everything's mixed together, I'll be rolling them into roughly golf ball sized meatballs and placing them over on a sheet tray. Here at the stove, I've heated up my skillet and I'll be adding in about 1 tablespoon of oil. I'll be cooking the meatballs in batches for about 6 to 9 minutes, turning them over about halfway through. I want to get them brown on all sides. Once the meatballs have all been browned, they get removed from the pan. And I'll be adding in 1 tablespoon of butter and sauteing up about 6 or 8 diced cremini mushrooms. After about 8 minutes, the mushrooms will saute down and release most of their moisture. And I'll be adding in half of a sliced onion. Once the onions have softened up and turned translucent, I'll be adding in 5 cloves of garlic. And letting this cook for about 30 seconds or just until it becomes fragrant. Next, I'll be melting in 2 tablespoons of butter and 3 tablespoons of flour. I've allowed the flour to cook for a minute and now I'll be adding in 2 cups of beef broth, 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard, 2 teaspoons of soy sauce, and 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce. I'll be letting this cook for about 3 minutes or so, or until it starts to thicken up. Once the sauce is thickened up, add the meatballs back in and allow it to cook for an additional 5 minutes, just to allow the meatballs to cook all the way through. Today I'll be serving the meatballs on top of egg noodles, but this would easily work on top of mashed potatoes. Now all I have left to do is dive in and try it out. I have to say, it smells absolutely fantastic. I did try the sauce out, and the sauce is really good. The meatballs are incredibly tender and really well seasoned. This is definitely one of my favorite old school classic comfort dishes. But that is going to be it for me for the day. If you've enjoyed this video, leave me a comment down below. If you tried this recipe out, let me know how it turned out for you. And as always, thank you all so very much for joining me today. I've been Volker. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.